let's deal with that first. If you remember, so we're in Unit 3 right here, Facilitating Learning, Copyright, etc. This is where you're going to find all of your information, and you're going to find all of the assignments and the readings that you need to be doing. Everything is listed there, and if you spend a little bit of time with this document, you will find everything listed. Okay, so if you look here, you have 4 articles that you need to read, and those have been included, and those are listed in the content page, and you've got 4 videos to watch. And the videos are going to run you anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes. But again, those videos and those readings are what should be the basis of your discussion questions, which are listed on Assignment 1A. And for this week, you're going to do 2. What principles should guide your approach for integrating technology into instruction? And your second one is going to be redefine cheating for the digital age. Make those 2 separate posts. Don't put the information together into one. So this one right here should be a post all by itself, and this one right here should be a post all by itself. That simply means that you're each going to have 2 original posts and 2 or more replies. I've been making some comments on the discussion boards as they are happening. And if you have any questions about any of that, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay? So a couple of things just to clarify for everybody from last week. So this is Symbaloo. I showed you this in last week's video. This whole page right here, this tab all by itself, is one web mix. For your assignment, you need to create 3 web mixes, and those are all listed again on, if you go to content page, you go to week 2, and you go to that document right there. It'll show you everything that you need to do, right? I'll scroll on down here to the web assignment or to the Symbaloo assignment. Okay, so there's your discussion post you had to do. And the next page is going to be your assignment where you have to create a Symbaloo, and it tells you what the requirements are for that. I've had quite a few questions on what a marker is, and I'll deal with that in just a minute. But make sure that you're doing 3 web mixes. So you're going to have at least 3 tabs up here at the top. Okay? Now a marker is a really simple way to categorize stuff so that it's background colored, so that you know that this grouping within any one web mix is all unified. They're all one thing. So if you notice down here, I have this background colored in purple because all of these were school tools that I needed consistently and on a regular basis. These others were things that I could use throughout that helped me. They were just bookmarks for me to remember. But this right here were all school tools. So by visually looking, I knew that my school stuff were all in purple. And you can create a marker by going up here to Options. And you can add a new marker. You just click this little doohickey right there, and you come over and you drag and you create a new marker for that. And your marked area can be any color that you want it to be. I'm going to make that one pink. And I'm going to save it. And see if my stuff will work here. Okay. Let's try this. Oops, let's try this again. My network is wanting to give me a little bit of grief this morning, so alright, so I'm going to make a new marked area. It's going to be pink. I'm going to add a new marked area, and I'm going there. And there we go. So that marked area is white. Alright, so new marked area. I want to be called something. You can go ahead and do that if you want to. You can play around with it, and lots of different things that you can do with that. It's simply a way of categorizing. It's like this entire page is a file folder, or is a file cabinet, and all of these are individual files, but these right here are going to go into a larger file folder to be kept together. That was one of the questions that I had a lot of. The other thing that I had was if you want to give me those web mixes, which you have to, that's what goes in your web mix, your Symbaloo Dropbox, are those 3 shared addresses for each web mix. So if I go to this web mix right here and I want to share this out to somebody, I cannot just send them that. I cannot just send them the HTTP address. I have to go to the shared button, and that shared icon is universal among almost all devices. You go to share and you are going to, oh, I've already shared this one, so I would have to go into my share options in order to get that. Down here I would make it public so that anybody in the world can see it, right? Steal this address, put it on a Word doc. That is what should go into your Dropbox then. Okay? Those were a couple of the questions that happened throughout the week. People who have finished it and who have submitted some stuff. So you've got a Symbaloo Dropbox for a document with 3 or more web mixes on it that have been shared out with me. And then you're going to give me a Dropbox with links to online presentation tools, or if they're actually physical files, you can load the file in there as well. All of those things can happen. Now those are due on January 27th, and again you have until 11:59, so don't panic if you're not done with it yet. Anybody who's turned stuff in yet, I've looked at and given feedback to, or else I've gone ahead and graded it because it was done really well. And then I sent out a news item. And again, I made the mistake right here on this current and relevant Symbaloo discussion point. I put that they were due by the 27th of January. That's completely my fault. So you have until next Friday to do this week's discussion. But this week's discussion is also due on the 27th. So that Unit 3, you've got 2 discussion posts in there, right? So in a perfect world, you might have 2 discussion posts to do, 1 discussion post to do for this one, and at least 2 replies, and you're going to have 2 originals for this one, and at least 2 replies. All right. Questions that come in are really relevant. They've been really great questions, and I appreciate those questions. And the quicker I can find out that something isn't done right. Like I went through and I was grading discussion posts, and I was getting a little grumpy because there were a lot of people who hadn't done anything, and I got an email back right away saying, "Whoa, dude, you know, this is supposed to be due on the 27th." Yep, I didn't even notice it. I scooted us ahead of week, and I shouldn't have done that. So, yay, error in your favor, and you guys get points for that. So life is good. All right, all right. So again, if you have any questions this week, go ahead, send me an email. Don't use this email account. Please just send it to my Jax account. It's much more efficient, and I get it much quicker. But if you have any questions or you need some help with anything, please don't hesitate to contact me. That's what I'm here for. You guys all have a great week, and have fun playing around with Symbaloo, and have fun playing around with the presentation tools. There's lots of really good ones out there, and there's lots of really simple ones. And if you give yourself an opportunity to just do some searching for those things, it comes out that you find some tools that you didn't know existed that are easier to use than some of those more common tools. All right? All right. Everybody have a nice week, and I will talk to you as discussions come in. Thanks.